Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic. So today I want to talk about something that I would consider to be one of the most difficult actions a leader can take or has to take. And that is simply telling one of the team members that they are either failing or not meeting the standards, or maybe they just have to let them go. And when you're faced with that, you know that's difficult because we care about our people. Now, I titled today's episode Cowardice or Caring, because this can go two ways. First of all, you have leaders that are just going to avoid that like the plague. They're going to avoid that situation for all it's worth. And because they just don't want to do it. They know it has to be done, but they're like, nope, I'm not doing it. And I'm going to start just treating this person like crap. And eventually I'm hoping that I don't even have to have that conversation and they'll quit. And that's a leader that is intentionally quiet firing, because they basically deprive that person that's not meeting the standards of all the other opportunities that other people are having. Now, the person hasn't earned this other stuff, but that still doesn't mean that you can deprive them of something that they should be getting, that everybody else is getting. And the thing is, you just have to have that conversation, and it just needs to be done. Leaders have those conversations because that's what leaders are paid for. That's why we get paid more than other people on the team. So let me paint this picture for you. You could be a really good leader. You're a good leader, all right? You really take care of your people and you care about them. You care about that bond that you and your people and the team members have. However, one team member isn't living up to the standards, and you know that. Now, you've done everything that you can possibly do to set them up for success. You've explained their job description in detail. It's clear and understandable, and they understand exactly what their job description entails. You have also basically laid out all the expectations. Here's the job descriptions. Here's what I expect. And you've communicated all of the standards, the policies, the expectations, the resources, and everything that person needs to succeed. You've trained them. You provided them with mentors. You've mentored them. You've personally trained them. And basically, they still just aren't living up to the expectations. They're not meeting the standards. They're not following policies. And essentially, they are killing the morale of the entire team because they're kind of like a cancer in the team that just kind of starts seeping in to all the organs around it, all right? All the team members around them just start getting a foul attitude, just like this other person. Now, you know what needs to be done here. You know that you need to start the process of getting rid of this person because you've done everything. You've exhausted every option available. You've spent extra time with them. You've spent extra money trying to train them. But you also know how much you care about this person. They have a family, and you just don't want to have that conversation. Well, I think every leader finds himself in this position sooner or later because it's inevitable. And it feels personal in a way because this person you feel like this person isn't meeting up to your expectations, even though they know what they need to do. And it's not a matter of disability or unskilled. They have the skills, they have the ability. They're just not doing it. You've even done all the research. You've got to know the person. You know that they don't have any other outlying issues here. They just haven't done the job. They just won't comply with the policies. So let me first say it's not your fault. This is going to happen. People are not going to follow standards and policies sometimes, all right? You're going to have people that comply and people that refuse to comply. And it's just the way it is. Every person makes a decision. Every person. And the thing is, they make the choice to either follow the policies or not to follow the policies. Chances are they know that the conversation with you, this difficult conversation, they know it's coming. And they know how you feel. They know that you're really not wanting to have that conversation. They know you're a nice person. They know you care. And they're like, hey, I'm just going to ride this out for as long as I can possibly ride it out. And essentially, they're taking advantage of you. It's not personal, but it comes to a point where you have to have that difficult conversation, because when you don't, you're bringing down the rest of the team, because the rest of the team sees that this person needs to go. Everybody knows it, including the person. So let me just say, if you're having a difficult time having this conversation, I get it. I also get that you're really damaging the rest of your team and you need to have that conversation. So what I would do is I would just say, get ready, write it out, rehearse what you're going to say, get bulleted points so you know exactly what you're going to say and you're not going to miss anything. And then just have that conversation. Schedule a time, tell them, hey, I'm going to have to have a conversation with you, and it's not going to be all that good, but I need you to come into my office at such and such time. And then when they get there, welcome them and get after it. It needs to be done. Because if you don't, that's a form of quiet quitting. And if you know it needs to be done and you continually not do it, well, yeah, you're a caring leader, but now you're bordering on cowardice leader, because you know it needs to be done. And that's a leader's job, because by doing so, you're taking care of the rest of your people. Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing, and we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and, man, get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.